So I wanted to do a quick channel update here to let you guys in on some news. And that news is that I have returned to the game industry. I'm doing some contract work right now. It's kind of a short-time gig, but I'm pretty excited by the opportunity. It's on a big budget, multi-year project, AAA target. But because I'm under non-disclosure, I can't really tell you what it is or what I'm working on. Maybe at some future point I'll be able to once the project is announced. What that means for this channel, however, is that I won't have as much time to do videos like I've been trying to do in the past. And so I'm coming here to ask you guys what you think I should do, what you would like to see the most of. So as my channel has grown, I've noticed that far and away, most of you seem interested in video game content. In particular, that where I deal with feminist frequency. Those by far get the most views. When I post other videos, say stuff about religion or futurism or philosophy, I've noticed those only get a fraction. But, you know, I'd like to know what you guys would like me to prioritize since I'm going to be limited on time. So here are some of the things that I'm considering, though, just to put it out there. First of all, I'm not really interested in doing any more like Let's Play videos or even game reviews. As I said in my video called Why Broken Games Get Released, I tend to be a late adopter of hyped up games because I kind of want to wait for a consensus of reviews to come around. So that means like I know right now about some of the controversy surrounding Mass Effect Andromeda, but I haven't experienced it for myself because I'm waiting for the reviews and for things to develop. So really not going to do game reviews. I think that's kind of, you know, something you can get from a different channel. Now, I did do that long interview with Liana Kersner. Some of you guys seem to really like it. Some of you guys not so much. It was pretty much an interview for the first several segments, but in like the last couple segments, Liana turned the tables on me and started asking me questions. So if you want to see more of what I had to say, watch the last couple of those. Some people have suggested that maybe I go around and try and do more interviews with other people in the industry, either it be journalists or whether it be you know, just other people who I've worked with in the past and see if we can get them on here. Let me know if you think that sounds like a good idea. Of course, I could do more videos about feminism and sexism in games, but I'm kind of feeling like that might be beating a dead horse. I mean, I don't know how many times you want to see Anita Sarkeesian's face come up on your screen. I could also do more videos on the Behind the Screen series, the ones where I try and talk about things that happen when we're making games. Or I could talk more about, say, the rise and fall of Disney Infinity, if that interests you. Oh, as long as we're on the game industry, I also have an HTC Vive here, so I could talk about that and how I think VR might impact the game industry. Also, I've had some exposure to some of the site-based VR, you know, the Void that's down in Linden, Utah. So I've actually had my experience there, so I could tell you a little bit about what I think about that. Let's see, other things I could talk to. I could talk about some things that aren't related to games at all. For example, I've been following the men's rights movement for quite some time, kind of, you know, seeing what that's all about as a counterpoint to feminism. And a few times I've thought about doing both some sympathies and some criticisms of the MGTOW movement in that. I don't know if you guys would find that interesting or not, or if I should prioritize that. I also have a close family member who is transgender. And so I feel like I have a special insight into that controversy, and I might be able to, you know, do a video on that topic if that interests you. And another thing that I've thought about, because I'm really interested in futurism and I kind of follow a lot of the Ray Kurzweil stuff, and because I have these interests in religion and philosophy, that I've kind of realized that we're really facing a real ethical dilemma coming soon. You know, like as we've seen in Westworld, how are you going to interrelate with robots and AI? And I think this stuff is coming fast. So I believe we're not well equipped to deal with, you know, genetics, robotics, artificial intelligence, nanotechnology from an ethical or moral standpoint. So I have some thoughts on that. In any case, these are all just kind of different ideas that have come to mind about what I could do on this channel, but I would really love to hear from you. So please let me know in the comments below. I don't really follow Twitter very much. So if you you know, send me something on Twitter, it's not likely that I'll see it. I do check it every few days. And because I do get a large volume of comments, I just kind of browse through them. But at the same time, I want to hear from you, especially since I won't be able to do as many videos as I have done in the past. Anyway, that's my channel update. Thank you for watching. Game on.